Infinity Games Podcast.
Yeah, welcome to episode level 38 or whatever.
Yeah.
What are we doing again?
You talking about Megany Man?
Oh yeah. Is good. Well, thank you for listening to this episode.
Podcast.
No, this is level 38. I'm Jukebox Hero. And your name is?
KelryxsKing.
Perfect.
Yes.
Everyone's just gonna be like, why is there such a weird inflection between this and the last thing that was said?
Because, god damn it, that's how we entertain.
So, we did an episode on Mega Man back when it was announced.
Oh yeah, we did. That must have been like fucking episode 6.
Not quite, but I literally
9.
don't even remember
it. Was 9. It was episode 9. I know it was 9. I'm gonna double check.
I'm double checking as well.
No.
Because I remember calling it He's Up on the Roof or something. It was episode 26.
That's what I said.
Yeah, absolutely. 26 equals 9, don't you know?
Yarp. You know it.
We discuss our favorite Mega Man games, Robot Masters, and more. We bring back Then and Now to discuss video game packaging back in the day and how much better, worse, it was. We also tell you some of the things... Nope. We also tell you some of the games we've been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't remember any of that.
No, me either.
Let's just talk about Mega Man 11, though, because you actually got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that though, quick news before we get into the main topic. Exciting things. I got a closed beta code for Jump Force. That's hype as shit. I lost my mind when I got that email. So, played the crap out of that, and unfortunately I missed the session for this morning. So
God damn it.
Yeah, I know, because I set an alarm, but then I slept through my alarm, and yeah. So
The ass fuck is wrong with you?
I know, right? But so I'm gonna play tonight, and I'm gonna stream it tonight. And the other cool thing was I streamed it last night,
Yeah.
and I had 4 viewers.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
What time you streaming tonight?
It'll be 10 p.m. to midnight.
Fuck.
I'll send you a link.
No, I will not be
You can
alive.
You can just wake up. You'll be fine.
No.
If you have to get up to pee and it's in that time frame, log on super quick.
Okay, will do.
Watch 1 match. Okay, bedtime.
I will 100% not be getting up.
No, I get it.
Full dead, because I gotta get up at 2.
Lol. Well, I mean, fucking the hour that I streamed yesterday is in my Twitch archive, so I can always link you that if you want.
Dece. And I can see, because you're always saying how shit quality streaming on the PS4 is, I can see what it's actually like.
It's not. Actually, yesterday was surprisingly good. There was only about a 10-second delay.
Yeah.
Instead of the usual 20 or so. It was actually pretty quick. The only thing is the Jump Force, the closed beta servers are kind of shoddy right now. So there's some times where it's I got disconnected out of a match, or it would freeze, and it's it's a closed beta. The game's not coming out for another 5 months, so I don't expect it to be awesome. But I mean, I think I won. I played 10 or 11 online matches, and I only lost 2 of them.
Wow.
So I was kicking ass.
All the ass.
Yeah, but I don't know, it was cool, because I was like, ooh, I have 4 viewers, go me.
Kelryx had all the proud feels.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't measure the quality of a stream and how much delay it has, because our closest server's in Seattle.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna gonna be a while no matter what.
Well, it's still here. I'll just send you the link right now. It's like you can check it out. But like it streams over in 720p.
Yeah.
So like it's pretty good.
And I know literally dick all about Jump Force except fighting.
If you want to see like online matches, you'll have to skip ahead a bit. Skip to like 12 minutes.
Are they gonna bring Chitoge back?
I don't think support characters. I actually don't know if support characters are a thing or not in this game. It's similar, but it's a lot different from J-Stars.
I'm having a slight sad then. Looks pretty though.
Yeah, because it's like you pick 3 characters for your team. It's like a Marvel vs. Capcom thing.
Mm-hmm.
You pick 3 characters, and then your other characters also function as your supports and your assists.
Right.
Yeah, and the closed beta gives us access to 15 characters right now, and there's currently 22 that are announced. Yugimoto being one of them.
I remember you telling me that, and I was like, yes.
Lost my shit.
I mean, there's a lot of shit to be lost there.
Indeed.
Especially after all the pizza you ate last night. Ugh. I'm out of it, dude.
Yeah, no, clearly. But so I'm just watching myself kick ass at Jump Force right now. It's highly entertaining.
Meanwhile, everyone else is just like, man, they're not talking a lot. Isn't this a podcast?
Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, so that was like the separate news. Was like I got a closed beta code, which was super fucking cool because like this is like my dream game, and being able to like play it super early and everything is makes me so happy. But
do you know how many codes there are?
I have no idea. I know they were. It seemed like they were fairly generous with them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, like the servers have some lag, so there's a lot of people playing. But I have no idea how many codes exactly they sent out.
I mean, is this already out in Japan?
No. It comes out in February.
Like, is it an international release all at once?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Because I always expect lag out of these things, not necessarily from the load, though.
Yeah. This one at least, I definitely think it's just the load. It's also possible that like some of my laggier matches were my opponent's internet connections or whatever. But
man, you just like 100% went silent there.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, but
words
on the main
and thoughts.
Words and thoughts. On the main topic, yeah, I did pick up Mega Man 11 this week. Much hype. So Jukebox came over yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. And we played it for like a solid like 3 hours probably.
It was a good time.
It was a very good time, and because me and Jukebox are so damn good at video games, we beat a whole 2 Robot Masters.
Yep. We are just the best.
The best around. But yeah, so we beat Blast Man and then Block Man, and then we tried Acid Man, but his stage is really gay.
It reminded me a lot of Windman from Mega Man 9.
Mm-hmm. It's like
the shit blowing you around.
Yeah, because like Acid Man's stage is like the underwater stage of the game, so there's times where like you're completely underwater / under acid, and it's like there's like currents and shit that are blowing you every which way, and there's like fucking spikes everywhere, and yeah, it's a nightmare.
It's
Not-
a bad time.
Not my definition of a good time.
Yeah, so... Okay, hold on. Mega Man 11. When did we hear that announcement? That was like January-ish?
Probably.
So... Fuck, I can't even get a timeline in my head, man. When
No,
did
neither
10
can I.
come out? Hold on, I just need Google, that's all I need.
Yeah. Do the Google thing.
Okay, so Mega Man 10 came out in 2010. Like, it's been
Wow,
a
so it's been
hot
8
8
years.
years. Yeah.
Almost 9. That's insane.
Yeah,
That's wild. Because I
Yep.
remember when 9 came out, and I'm pretty sure 9 came out while you and I were still in junior high. Well, yeah, it would have. Because if 10 came out in 2010,
Okay, Mega Man 9 came out in 2008, so we were definitely in junior high.
yeah, so we were in 8th grade.
And 9 I bought, because fuck, it's amazing. And I still swear I remember you having 10, but you say you don't have 10,
No.
so I don't know if you had like the demo or what, because I played it at your place.
I did get the demo.
Yeah, that had to be it.
Yeah, because I got the demo, and then I was going to get it, and then... Because, like, I got 9, but then I like, never played 9. So I was like, I'm not going to buy 10, because I know I'll, like, never fucking play it, so I just didn't.
Yeah. No, I played the shit out of 9 and never beat it, ever.
Hmm.
But yeah, so it's been like...
Fucking Tornado Man.
So I don't really count 10, so it's been freaking 10 years since I played a new Mega Man.
Nice.
Is like...
If only it'd been a cool 11 years, ah?
Fuck that.
But,
Man, I am not feeling it today.
okay, let's do this. Overall thoughts on Mega Man 11. Like, out of 10.
6.
6? Really?
Yep.
Okay, why?
Because the double gear system is a huge gimmick and I was scared of it being a gimmick.
I think it's great.
I think it's horrid.
Because I like when they add new stuff into games that doesn't hinder the gameplay. Because you can play the game, you can play the entire game without the double gear system. You literally don't need to use it. It's just for if you want that extra bit of help. Right? It's like, oh, I'm having trouble with this jumping section. Okay, use the speed gear, and then you can focus more on making your jumps. Oh, this boss, I need to kill this boss super fast. Okay, well, use the power gear and maybe do a little more damage. So, I don't think of it as a gimmick at all. I think of it as like a secondary tool if you want to use it.
See, I don't feel that way at all, because I went home like after playing that and I got Kari to try the demo. And she played it on casual. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is exactly what this should have been. Because we were playing on normal, and with
Yeah.
the whole gear system, what I was saying is, this feels like a perfectly fine Mega Man game, where every enemy has just a little too much HP. Because sure as shit,
Yeah.
you could play the whole game without the double gear system, but it becomes a fucking hassle and a grind to get through anything. It's like,
Yeah.
the challenge is not having to hit these guys more or use a gear so you can hit them less. The challenge is from like dodging their ass and then hitting them.
That's
so
fair.
the whole thing with the gears even existing sucks. So when you go down to like casual mode where everything has like a normal amount of HP, it becomes a fun game where you never have to use the double gear system. And then even with the gear system itself, the power gear is almost 100% useless, since the speed gear is better in every way, because you just hit the speed gear and then you spam, and it does more
Yeah.
damage than you can do by hitting the power gear.
Then again, if you hit the power gear, it turns all of your lemon shots into first stage charge shots. So you can like spam first stage charge shots. So it's kind of either way, it's one of those things where at least against normal enemies, I never understood the benefit of charging your attacks. Cuz I'm like the whole thing is like honestly if I run it like one of the big hammer guys for example in the game, it's like why would I bother charging the attack when I could just spam the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Right? Like spamming, like it's like my button mashing skills are pretty decent. So like,
But like the hammer smashing guys, the whole skill involved there should be dodging their attacks so you don't fall off the conveyor belt and either jumping on their back or destroying them before you fall off. It shouldn't be hit the fucking power gear so you can spam them a little faster, or hit the speed gear so you get easy mode while they're just kind of crawling on the fucking conveyor belt.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think the gear system is like a hot gimmick and it sucks.
I'm the complete opposite. I think it's a great gimmick and I think it's fun.
And I hope they don't include it in the next one.
No, I'm sure they won't. They'll take it out to fucking do something different.
It's like I was playing Mighty Gunvolt Burst today. That shit's good. Like, to destroy an enemy in close range gives you a bonus. That's fucking great. That actually adds something, and there's a challenge in there. Don't have to do it, but it adds that just little extra. You get some more points, you get a bonus. This gear shit does nothing for me. It's just infuriating and boring.
You know what I think would be a cool, what I think would be an interesting thing to do for like Mega Man X9 or Mega Man 12 or something?
Yeah.
Give each of the Robot Master weapons 2 different functions. So give each of them like a damage function and give each of them like a support function. I think that'd be super. I think that'd be super cool because then it's like let's say you have like a flying Robot Master.
Yeah.
Like a Storm Eagle type of thing, right? So it's like you could do it so that like the damage function of the weapon is like, you know, you do a tornado, or like maybe Mega Man has, I don't know, like wings, or you can shoot like feathers or something like that, right?
Okay.
And then its support function could be if you have the weapon equipped, you can like slow your fall or like hover or something like that. And it's like it takes weapon energy to do it because obviously that shit can't come free or it would make the game way too easy. But then it's like that way it's like for people who had trouble more with the stages than the boss fights, you know, they have that help. It's like, oh, well, there's this super shitty jumping section. I'm terrible at that disappearing blocks garbage. I'm god awful at it. I'm so terrible. Like, my timing for that shit is always off. So, like, I think it'd be great if, like, I could equip a Robot Master weapon and it'd be kind of like in Mega Man 1 where you could, like, shoot, like, the beams that you could, like, make platforms.
Okay.
And shit. I think it'd be cool if I could switch to one of the Robot Master weapons and, like, make an ice block appear and, like, jump on the ice block to, like, skip over that shit, or if I could, like, fly over it or something like that. And then it's like, sure, then I don't have, you know, as much weapon energy to deal with, like, enemies or, like, bosses later on or whatever, but at least I got past that super shitty fucking area, right? And I don't feel forced to just figure it out, and it's like I can skip it in exchange for like some weapon energy or something. I think that'd be, if they could find a good way to do it so that it isn't like, you know, super broken or whatever, I think it would also be a lot of fun for speedrunners and stuff like that.
See, I'm like super against that whole idea because I want Mega Man games to be tough as fuck, and I'd want people to have to gain their skills from dying over and over. I don't want no fucking easy mode. I don't want fucking Donkey Kong Country with Funky Kong. I don't want none of that shit. It's like,
no, I'm with you on that.
The only, like, I'd be okay with the boss, the copy ability with double function, because the one good thing about the double gear system is that when you use the power gear with a copy ability, is it gets like super powered, and then it uses like a third of your the power meter.
Yeah,
Like,
it uses like double or triple the regular energy.
if they could 100% just eliminate the gear system but keep a power-up option for the copy ability weapon, just like hit R to do a super special attack, fucking I'm on board for that. But no easy mode stuff, no making a game feel more difficult by increasing the HP of enemies just so that they have to use your gimmick.
Yeah, I also don't like a lot of the enemies felt way too durable. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. And
Like, I just like, especially like the couple of times where it's like I'm trying to kill something and I'd get like smacked off the stage or something because it took me too long to kill the thing. Like, that's dumb. And I don't like that. And I understand the argument could be, well, just use one of your Robot Master weapons to get through it or something like that. It's like, well, okay, what if that's the first stage that I'm playing and I don't have a Robot Master weapon yet? Because it's like, my whole thing with Mega Man games is when I pick a stage, I'm beating that stage.
yeah, same.
Because otherwise, because it's like, if, like, let's say you and I, let's say we played through a bunch of Blast Man stage, but we just kept dying at Blast Man, but we could get through the stage no problem. And then we're like, okay, pause the game, we'll go try something else. And we go play through Block Man stage. Suddenly we completely forget how to do Blast Man stage as well as we were doing it, and then we struggle to get through stage again. And I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm like, I already got good at his stage, now I just need to get good at the boss fight, like... So it's because it's like there are tons of people who will be like, oh, we'll just do that level later then. And it's like, no, see, you don't understand. Shut up.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah, no. Matter of pride.
Yeah. But like, okay. 6 out of 10. Gear system blows. Fuck the music.
The music's fucked.
I mean, the music's fine, but there's not a single memorable song. I don't remember fuck
No.
all from yesterday. Ain't
No, neither
nothing
do
stuck in my head.
Nope. Granted, we were like talking and laughing the whole time, so like I don't know how much of it we actually heard, but like still.
I don't know. I sat there and listened quite a few times. It's not there. I don't give a fuck, and I don't remember any of it, which is incredibly saddening.
Yeah, because like that's like one thing that the Mega Man series has always had going for it is it's like, do you want dope ass music? Well, here you go.
Yeah, like it had its signature sound. Like it was created because of the limitations of the NES and the sound chip that it had.
Yeah.
But they worked within those limitations and they created something truly iconic, and it's 100% lost with this like ambient ass electronic music that they use for 11.
Yeah.
Hell, even like the sounds and stuff, because I know we both watched The Completionist, and it's just like, yeah, they're super generic, and I was just like, can't be that bad. And then I heard it, and it's like, yep, this is super generic.
Yep. Because I remember like he was like, I love this game, it is amazing, blah 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 blah, and then he was like, fuck the music, and I'm like, whoa, wait. But yeah, no, the music was, yeah, it's not good. It's very bad, completely unrecognizable. Like, it's like if you put Jukebox and I in a room, right, and then you were like, okay, we're gonna play a bunch of different Mega Man songs. I guarantee we could probably guess pretty much every one. You'd play like a certain stage, you'd be like, oh, that's Metal Man, or oh, that's fucking Splash Woman, or that's, you know, whatever.
Fucking Pharaoh
like,
Man.
Yeah, we could probably get a good few of them. But if you played any fucking track from Mega Man 11, I'd be like, what's that?
Is this the new Deadmau5?
Yeah. Actually, no, let's be fair. I'd be like, oh, that's from Mega Man 11. They'd be like, what part? And I was like, that's not the whole thing. They're like, well, and then they'd be like, well, how'd you know it was from Mega Man 11? I'll be like, because I didn't recognize it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You said you were playing Mega Man songs. I took a shot.
Is this Mega Man Soccer?
The real life.
Dear Lord. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Anyways, the music blows. And then my other big gripe is that the levels are super long. We got like
I had a little bit of, if that. I think
stage.
Blastman's stage had 2, if you don't count the boss room.
Yeah.
It was like it took like a good, it took like a good like 2-3 minutes to get to the first checkpoint, then took another like 2-3 minutes to get to the second checkpoint. Yeah, it was brutal. And the very first checkpoint was hidden behind a fucking mini boss. So it's like if you die to the mini boss, you're all the way back at the beginning of the fucking game.
Yeah, that blew.
I'm just like, oh yeah, cool. Fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, made me mad. Made me mad.
But yeah, those are my like 3 big gripes. Everything else just fucking peachy, but those 3 bring it down to a 6 for me.
That's fair. I'd give it like a solid 8. My enjoyment was really high. I like the double gear system personally. I agree that it's, it's an unnecessary crutch. They could have very easily just lowered the health of enemies and it'd been a normal ass Mega Man game and it would have been just as great. But, I'm not mad about it. I enjoy having it in there because it was really nice when like I was having trouble and I'm like, oh, I can't fucking get past this part, and it's like, slow down time, suddenly it's easier, right? Like,
yeah.
So I didn't mind having that crutch in case I wanted / needed it. But I do agree with what you're saying, where it's like it's a gimmick and it's nothing else really. What I do think is really cool is how the Robot Masters also have the double gear system. So it's like, the way it works for anybody who hasn't seen anything on Mega Man 11 or who's seen very little on Mega Man 11, let's say you're fighting Blast Man. His whole thing is he'll throw these little bombs. He'll throw these little bombs everywhere and try and blow you up. And then once you get him down to a certain point of health, he activates his power gear and the bombs get fucking huge. Like, they get massive.
Big bada boom.
Big bada boom. So it's... I liked that because it's like, I think it adds an extra layer to the Robot Masters, because it's like, how many times have you seen somebody play a fucking Mega Man game and they have... sorry. Yawn. And they have the Robot Master down to such a point that they literally barely have to move.
The Mega Man 9 speedruns are fucking insane because they beat the Robot Masters in about 8 seconds.
I know. I'm going to watch one after. But, so you get like the speedrunners and stuff like that where, well, not speedrunners specifically, but just like
insane
anybody who
people.
like knows, who know how to kill a Robot Master like super fast. And it makes them boring. I'm like, how is the game any fun if you don't have to, if it's not, because like how bad were we freaking out when Blockman did his power gear thing and he got like super huge, and all of a sudden we had to learn how to fucking dodge all his shit all over again.
Yeah, but even with the original bosses, I mean, you didn't reach that point until like, your 50th fucking playthrough where you could just like inch over pixel by pixel and beat his ass in 10 seconds. You could do the exact same thing with this game. It's just like one extra move.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed that it added that extra little bit to the boss fights.
Yeah. Yeah, the bosses were cool. I really like all of the Robot Masters in this one.
I actually do too. I think they're all pretty great.
Even Bounce Man, even though everyone's just like, her Clown Man.
Yeah, everybody like hates Bounce Man. I'm like, I don't know why. I think he's kind of awesome.
Yeah, and I'm just like, fuck you, I'll throw you in a ball pit.
Yeah. I think he's fun.
Yeah, I agree.
But fucking
Gah.
well, you already said what you didn't like.
Yeah.
Fuck, why am I so yawny? I'm gonna chug one of my energy drinks in a bit here. But
I can feel myself getting sick and it really sucks.
Ooh, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Good thing you came over yesterday.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What the fuck are words? How do we talk?
Yeah, I don't know. I got like nothing right now.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, honestly, like had we played through the entire Mega Man game, we'd probably have more to say. Thank you.
Actually, I don't know if I'd even have more to say, because I did watch a fair chunk of it from the Game Grumps.
Here, you know what? Who's your favorite Robot Master in Mega Man 11?
Tundra Man. So he has his little twirlies.
I like that we agree. Because I also really like that he's a fucking figure skater.
Hell yeah.
Because it's like you look back at like all of the other Ice Robot Masters, and they've all been kind of annoying.
Really?
I think so.
How do you mean?
They like freeze you in place, and it's more about, I don't know. It's just like, it's one of those things. I just like, anytime I watch, because like, just to clarify, I haven't played many Mega Man games. Like, I've played like all the Battle Network games, and I've played 9, I've played 2 and 3. I've played a few of the X games. I've played Command Mission, but it's like I haven't like played every single Mega Man game. But it's like in most of the Mega Man games that I have played, if there's an ice boss, they're usually the easiest one, but they're a massive pain in the ass for me. Like, I play Mega Man X, Chill Penguin is cancer. I hate him so much.
Oh boy.
He sucks, his weapon sucks, his stage sucks, and you have to do his stage first, because if you try to do anybody else without the fucking dash boots, you're pretty well fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's dumb, and I don't like it. And it's like, granted, again, it's one of those things where it's like, you could say, oh, well, go into Chill Penguin stage, get far enough to get the dash boots, and then just suicide until you're back in the main menu and do whatever the fuck you want. It's like, again, back
Start
to the thing I said earlier.
End it, you bitch.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Like, so, but it's, I'm trying to think of like other ones, like, when I've watched like, what's his name? There's like Avalanche Buffalo, I think, and Blizzard Yeti. Fuck, I don't know. But I just like, I don't know. I like that Tundra Man's, he's a different take.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like, he's not trying to freeze you in place. He's not like creating fucking ice blocks everywhere to fuck your day. He's just like, he's just like, yo, he's like, I'm a figure skater and I'm gonna blow your ass. And I'm like, whoa. Dinner
he's gonna
first,
make a cameo in Yuri on Ice.
He's gonna make a what? Sorry.
Said he's gonna make a cameo on Yuri on Ice.
Oh, that'd actually be fucking great.
That'd be super great.
I haven't seen Yuri on Ice, and I'm never gonna watch Yuri on Ice, but I think that'd be fucking great if one day I was watching like a Watch Mojo video and it was like top 10 anime cameos, and all of a sudden here's Tundra Man in season 3 of Yuri on Ice.
Oh, that'd be fucking... Literally, the animator's just gonna like put him in the crowd or some shit.
That'd be so great.
Make
one of the coaches or something somehow.
Oh, dear lord.
One of the figure skaters has like a cosplay fetish or something, and he's like, yo.
Oh my god. Pause game for like 5 minutes.
Deal.
I'll be back.
Doral.
Something about Mega Man. Okay. So we agree on the best Robot Master. I gave it a 6, you gave it an 8. What do you think's like really good about the game?
Honestly, I like how pretty it is.
Yeah?
Because the whole thing was when they did Mega Man 9 and when they did Mega Man 10, they had access to better graphics, but they were like, no, we're going to keep it 8-bit. We're going to keep it like OG or whatever. So I really like that for Mega Man 11, they were like, no, fuck that. It's going to be like practically like a cross between 16-bit and HD. And like, I think it works really well.
It's 2.5D.
Whatever.
Well, that's just the style, man.
Yeah, the other little thing that like tickled my ACDC. Haha. You even hear Hylex in the background laughing at me for that one. But my OCD thing that tickles my little OCD boner is the fact that his weapon changes actually show. Cause like, as cool as it was back in the day where he just like changed colors and then threw a giant fucking saw blade out of his fucking fingers, like, I think it's cool that like now his arm cannon is different and his helmet is different.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's that extra little aesthetic that I just think is really, really awesome.
I like the transition, like when you get the item, that little animation thingy that goes on. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you get the copy ability.
Yeah, and it's like blah 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 blah. It like scans him or whatever, and then it changes, and then you get to like demo the ability.
Yeah. And I really like that you get to demo it as well. Gives you a chance to see what it's all about.
Yeah, especially with like the power gear and everything, because it's like we both agreed that it was cool that the power gear changed the weapons.
Yeah.
And made them super awesome.
You know, the whole thing about you like how pretty it is. I like how pretty it is too, and how they got some like parallax scrolling in the background and stuff. Mm-hmm. But the like screens just feel a little emptier to me for some reason.
Do they?
Yeah, maybe because it's not in like 4:3 aspect ratio anymore. They got more screen to fill, but like
that's true.
I don't know. They just feel a little more empty. And I'm okay with the new 2.5D graphics. You know, I hope they don't go full 3D because I like 2.5D, especially for like a platformer, because you know it's a rare thing where 3D platformer is good. Or like the transition between them is good. But like I'm a little saddened that we'll probably never see like a 16 or an 8-bit Mega Man game again.
Yeah.
Because I loved in Mega Man 9 how they kept the 8-bit aesthetic but did things that you could never possibly imagine doing on the NES hardware.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas this just feels like it almost feels basic considering what you can do with 3D.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm kind of glad they finally bridged that gap because, like, you know, as much as people complain, like, this is like the fucking Land Before Time and they have 5 billion sequels, now that they've actually bridged the gap, they can expand into, like, the future rather than just kind of improving the past.
There's something we can touch on. Like now that since you mentioned that, what do you think the future looks like for the Mega Man franchise now?
I imagine there's not a double gear system.
You hope there's not a double gear system.
I really do.
But you know what there is gonna be, Jukebox? The triple gear system.
Fuck it, I'm out. I hate video games, so why do I play these things?
Speed gear, power gear, and endurance gear.
Oh,
it just makes you really slow and impossible to kill.
No, it's like Skyward Sword where they added the fucking endurance thing.
Oh, God.
What's that? You want to run for longer? No, you have to wait now.
See, everybody, like, super quick. when Skyward Sword came out, we all loved it.
I still fucking love it.
I still do also. It is still my favorite Legend of Zelda game personally.
Yep.
And then it's like a hard tie between it's not Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina's hot trash.
You think. I still love that game.
Every time I say that, we lose a subscriber.
Yeah. Somebody's just like, enough of this shit.
This fucking nostalgic bastard doesn't like the fucking 3D Mega Man piece of shit. Doesn't even like Zelda. What the fuck is this podcast?
Flips their table.
I'm gonna write an angry comment.
Hey, at least it'd be a comment.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'd be like, Jukebox,
It's so sad.
we're gonna read this. We're gonna read this comment live on air. You guys are garbage. I hope you die in a fire. Thank you.
That can be arranged.
I mean, I'd rather not. I feel dying by fire would be very painful.
Yeah, that would suck.
But
What were you talking about?
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword.
Everybody really pooped on the stamina bar thing. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was a nice addition.
I was fine with it.
Yeah, I had no issues with it. Like, it never hindered me in any way. I do prefer how Breath of the Wild did it, though.
Definitely.
I liked that you could expand it if you wanted to. I liked that it had a factor in, your climbing and everything. It was like, yeah, you can literally climb anything in the game if you have the stamina for it. And I was like, you bastards.
It's like in Skyward Sword, it felt like a boost, like it should have. Like you play all the Zeldas up until that point, and it's like you move at a normal pace and it feels normal. And then in Skyward Sword, you move at a normal pace and it feels normal. But if you need that little bit extra, because you gotta like dodge this asshole, you just fucking
or run up a hill.
And jumping.
I was like, hold up.
It added jumping.
No, Skyward Sword didn't, did it?
It totally did.
Are you sure?
Let's Google once more.
I'm positive that jumping was still an automatic thing in Skyward Sword. Breath of the Wild added the jump button. Because I remember I was playing Breath of the Wild and I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I jump? And then, or like, why is Link just running into a wall? And then I hit like X and he jumped and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, it was automatic jump.
And Kelryx wins again. No,
Yeah, I remember that too, though, because I lost my shit when I was like, Kari, press this button. And she's like, I don't get it. I just don't. Oh my god. No, it's kind of funny because, I mean, jumping's been in Zelda since the second fucking game.
Oh, yeah.
It just
and then they took it out.
Disappeared for the two biggest ones.
Yeah, they took it out for the 3D games. Then they got to, like, Breath of the Wild. They were like, maybe we should bring this back. It was a hit in the 80s. Fuck. Yeah, but no. As far as the future for Mega Man, I definitely think we're gonna get X9.
I still have. I want to see numbers on 11 first, because the possibility of them making any more Mega Man games from here on out is based on this one being a success. And I think it's poised to be successful enough, at least even going off the reviews. Like, I was feeling like if this game got like a 5.5 or lower in the reviews, it probably wasn't going to sell well enough for them to justify a new one. But like the average review right now is something like 7 or 8. So it's going to be just fine.
Yeah. I definitely think we'll get X9. Cause
do you think it will be 2.5D?
I think it will be. I think like cause the thing is, they already kind of did the 2.5D thing with Mega Man X8.
Right.
And that's widely considered to be one of the best Mega Man X games. And rightfully so, because it's fucking amazing. So it's one of those bleh.
Words are hard.
Yeah, they are. So I definitely think they're gonna keep like the Mega Man X8 look that they had, and then they're just gonna kind of like clean it up, make it look prettier, that kind of thing. But I 100% think we're gonna get Mega Man X9, and I'm really excited for when we do, because fuck yes.
I agree with that notion.
Mm-hmm. But I'm also hoping for like, I don't know. I want more Mega Man. Mega Man's fucking great.
Yeah. I would have super enjoyed if we had, Keiji Inafune making it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's a weird thing. Because, I mean, Mega Man is almost like formulaic in a way. Like, we all kind of know how the games work. So, I mean, having any amount of other designers in there, probably not going to make much of a difference at all.
See, here's my thing too, is it's like, I think it sucks that Keiji Inafune wasn't, involved, but I also want to point out that Keiji Inafune did Mighty Number 9 and had an insane amount of financial backing from Kickstarter, and that game was honestly kind of shit.
Yeah, it wasn't
I still loved it. I honestly did. I still loved it. And I know you did too, but like overall, it wasn't a very good game. And then Crapcom, whatever, they go ahead and make Mega Man 11, and it's fucking awesome.
Well, it's kind of funny because I don't hold Mega Man 11 in much higher regards than Mighty Number 9.
I hold it in much higher regards. Like, Mighty Number 9 was like a generous like 6.5 for me, and Mega Man 11's like a solid 8. So I didn't hate Mighty Number 9 nearly as much as everybody else seemed to. Do I think it could have been a hell of a lot better for how much money it had? Absolutely. But like, I'm not faulting the game itself. I'm not like, oh, Mighty Number 9's fucking complete garbage. Like, it's still a fun game. It could have been so much better, and I'm sad that it wasn't.
Yeah, but I don't know, it's kind of weird because like, I don't feel like Mega Man 11 looks any much better than Mighty Number 9 did.
No, not much better. Little, in my opinion, but not much.
But remember how hard Mighty Number 9 got shit on? Like, wow, this looks so fucking boring and there's nothing in these levels. The fact that Mega Man 11's just like edging ahead of it and everyone's like praising it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole thing is everybody was just really pissy. Everybody had their fucking panties in a knot because Mighty Number 9 wasn't exactly what we were promised. And like, the whole thing is, and we made this point, and I'm pretty sure we talked about this in a podcast, is like, people are mad that Mighty Number 9 isn't a Mega Man game.
Yeah.
It's like, it can be like a Mega Man game, but it's not a Mega Man game, and I feel like that's where a lot of people were really pissed off about it. So everybody was like, it's not Mega Man, and like, I'm pretty sure our words exactly were like, well, yeah, no fucking shit, that's why the game is called Mighty Number 9 and not Mega Man fucking 11.
Yeah.
Ironically enough. # foreshadowing.
Sorry, I'm Googling. My mind just left me for a second.
Nah, do the Google.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not... they're kind of in the same boat for me. One just has a Mega Man name attached to it. It's actually kind of funny because I'm looking at Mighty Number 9 pictures and stuff right now, and a lot of these enemies are like the exact same shit we just saw in Mega Man 11. It's really weird.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. What else do we like about Mega Man 11? I super enjoy the shop. I'm glad the shop is back.
I also really like the shop. Shop is dope as fuck because true story. This is what happened with me and Jukebox. We hopped into Blast Man stage. We got royally fucked in the ass. Like, royally. We fucking dipped out, went to the shop. We bought the thing that charges the buster automatically, which Jukebox wasn't a big fan of. I fucking loved it. I hate trying to charge the buster and jump at the same time. It is my thumb cannot do it.
It's funny because my thumb is like built to do it, because I constantly go to charge it like the moment I've shot. So when it's auto charging, I just shoot off like a really pathetic fucking shot instead of, charging up a blast.
Yeah. So we realized after Jukebox's initial struggles that you can turn off the equip items, which I think is a nice touch, because obviously I'd imagine certain ones have a place and other times they don't. But, I don't know for sure. I'm not a fucking expert. But,
What are you talking about? Of course you're an expert.
yeah, no, completely. I made the game. Come on.
Obviously.
But, so we bought the auto charger. We bought another equip that makes your shots bigger so they have an easier time hitting enemies. I found that was incredibly helpful. Like, there were a couple of times where there were those big mech walkers with the fucking Sniper Joes in the cockpit, and, like, I could just barely hit the fucking Sniper Joe in the head standing on a platform because of that equipment, that part that we bought. I'm pretty sure if we didn't have that part, I would have missed, and I would have had to, like, go down and get up in his face and hope for the best.
Those whole equip item things, it honestly makes me wonder if, like, they originally designed him to have, like, all of those things, or if they originally designed him to have none of those things. Because either they're...
Hard to say.
It's hard to say if it's a boost up to what he should be, or if it's a boost above what he should be. Like, is it making the game easier for us because they purposely nerfed him, or is it making the game easier for us because they're bringing him up to a level where you should be playing with him?
I feel like it's the latter.
Yeah.
Because you could play through the entire game without ever buying a single one of those. It's completely possible, right? So I definitely think it's just meant to be one of those things where it's like it's your reward for sticking through the game. And, like, I don't know. It's like, I understand Mega Man's a robot, but it's like, if you look at it from, like, a super literal point of view, it's like any game hero, they're going to get stronger as the story progresses, right? Like, that's basic. It's like, if you're playing fucking Final Fantasy and you have your sword-wielding badass early on, then it makes sense by the end of the game that he's, able to hit harder because he's stronger. He's, all that stuff. Like, it's just like
Yeah, but that's like an RPG.
Seem human. I know, but I'm saying, like, even though Mega Man's a robot, I still feel like that would be the same thing. Like, maybe, like, over the course of him fighting all the robot masters, he'd, learn, oh, well, if I put just a little bit more into each of my shots, like, the shots get bigger, and, maybe I can charge without having to consciously think about it and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm gonna make a Mega Man fucking anime, and I'm gonna make all that shit.
Man, you're going too deep into this. You're trying to add story to a game that has, like, good guy good, bad guy bad.
But is the bad guy truly bad, Jukebox?
Yes, he's murdered many.
Has that been confirmed? Is Dr. Wily, like, actually, like, taking lives?
It can be assumed with the amount of destruction he causes.
Okay, you know what? We'll wrap this up, but there's one other fun little thing I want to do. What? Because you know how when Dr. Light builds the robot masters, he builds them all to serve a certain purpose?
Right.
What the fuck do you think their purposes are in this game? Because, like, there are a couple who are easy. Like, Blockman is clearly, like, architecture. Blastman, well, that was shown. He's, like, an amusement park. He's, like, a superhero type character or whatever. But it's, like, the two that strike me as very odd are, like, what the fuck is Bounce Man for?
Ball pits.
And what the fuck is Acid Man for?
Yeah, dissolving things.
But, like, what purpose does that have in the real world? Well, I mean,
You
like,
wanna know-
sanitation, I guess, like garbage and stuff.
You want to know a super fun one with acid? So,
Sure.
a cyanic acid solution is used to pretty much dissolve all the shit off computer components to completely 100 distill out one end trash and out the other end the gold and the silver and the platinum.
So it melts everything that isn't a metal.
Essentially, but it also has this through the system, it separates out the actual precious metals.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's because it's a cyanic compound, it's only like a legal thing in certain countries. So I think the biggest one is in Thailand. So they go through like millions of tons of fucking e-waste garbage in a year, just literally dissolving it to nothing and then spitting out gold on the other end.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of sad because it's such a costly thing to do with all the chemicals that, you know, it turns out a profit, but it's not nearly as big as you would hope for literally churning out literal gold and platinum.
Yeah.
But it's nifty. Linus Tech Tips did a video on it.
Dope.
Super dope.
He's fun.
He is.
I just imagine Acid Man is like, you know, Dr. Light's chilling in the lab and he's like, yo, Acid Man, give me that good shit. And Acid Man's like, I got you. It's like, what are you in the mood for, Dr. Light? You want to see dragons or you want to see dinosaurs? He's like, ooh.
Both.
Ooh, choices.
Both.
Yeah, give me both. Fuck. But, yeah, Bounce Man, I don't know.
Ball
like,
pits.
his bounce ball pits.
It's my straight answer every time.
You gonna let that thing around your kids?
Nope, but I also don't want kids swimming in ball pits, because you know once you get to the bottom, it's just piss and dirt.
Yep. And yet somehow we had so much fun as kids.
Yeah.
And look, no one died.
Yeah. Though, we could disappear for hours on end.
True. No, none of them were ever deep enough.
Sure they were. You just had to like lay down real flat. I remember getting stepped on in a ball pit.
God damn.
Okay, I think we're done on the Mega Man stuff. This whole episode is going to be like a mess of spliced together audio, because there's so much of us just being like, words.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's one of those things, like, as much as I love Mega Man, it's a hard topic to talk about, because there's not much to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, we already talked about it yesterday, too, while we were actually playing.
Yeah, so that kind of, like, killed it.
And my, like, sinus is fully plugged right now.
Oh, feels bad.
No, fucking, believe it or not, I've been playing a game today. Actually, I've been playing several games.
Proud of you.
I went through all the demos I had on my Switch and just kind of tried out a bunch of shit. And then, I bought a game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like yesterday?
No, like today.
Oh, God.
But dude, super throwback. Our very first episode, the Nindies.
Yeah.
Remember how fucking hype I was about Blaster Master Zero?
Oh, you bought Blaster Master Zero?
I totally bought Blaster Master Zero.
Nice.
It's so fucking good. Which is ironic because I suck at that game on the NES, but man, do I love this game.
That's awesome. It's a hard ass game.
Yeah, I've already played like 2.5 hours of it.
Nice.
You should like download the demo onto your Switch. It's
my what?
Oh, god damn it. Download it onto your 3DS, you bitch.
I'm gonna go cry the quarter now. Thanks, Sam.
Sure thing.
Thanks for the reminder, bud.
I'll remind you again tomorrow.
I hate you.
No, seriously, it's fucking incredible. It's like...
Sounds great. Sounds right.
I don't know, because you know how hard it's been for me to be like playing games and shit. It's just like I finally found something to sink my teeth into. Because like I started playing it and then I just couldn't stop. It was great.
Yeah.
And it's like the demo is sizable. It's like the entire first area and the entire third area. And I think Blaster Master only has like 6 areas. But I mean,
oh wow.
If you explore the full area, you know, it lasts you a good hour.
Yeah, so you get a lot more. It's a lot like a lot of RPGs. It's like the amount of time you spend on it is really dependent on how much you want to explore everything.
Yeah, because I've been finding like I go into like the boss lair type thing where you get out on foot, you walk around and shoot stuff, and it's like once you do like 2 of those in an area, it's like, oh, you can move on, but you got like 3 others which you can go to, which usually end up in getting better power-ups.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm on top of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to go play it some more before I got to go to bed.
Yeah, do the thing.
This is, like, the first time I played in handheld mode as well. Like, I remember trying it for Project Octopath, and I did, like, the 1 hour, and I'm just like, man, I cannot read this text and play this game on this tiny-ass screen.
Sometimes I wonder if your eyes are worse than mine, which is funny because I know they aren't.
Yeah, I just prefer TV because with the exception of the Game Boy, I've never really handheld. And then, like, I even used the kickstand.
Oh, dang.
Like, I told myself I'd never use that shit. I used it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Today's just been a weird day.
It was one of those things, like, honestly, I played the Switch more in handheld mode than in fucking dock. But that's...
You were actually on the go.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is, like, I attribute that more to the fact that I was playing, like, while I was working up north and everything.
Yeah.
And that's, like, I wasn't going to haul the dock with me. Like, why bother?
Yeah, it's just a hassle.
It's still a matter of, like, even when I was at home on my week off while I wasn't working, I'd still play in handheld mode.
Right.
Because it was just easier for me, and especially, like, I don't know why, but a lot of the Switch games I found had really small text. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was okay, but I still found myself having a lot of trouble reading the text if I played on dock mode. And the other issue I had too was, like, I found that my Joy-Cons didn't want to sync up if I was playing in dock mode, and I was only, like, maybe 6 feet away.
Which is super fucking weird to me.
Yeah, which was dumb. And, like, granted, I never had the chance to, like, put my TV in game mode and see if that helped.
Oh, it would 100% help, because your TV sucks outside of game mode.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking weird. But, so granted, like, I never did test that, but, because it's like, I got to the point where, like, I was fed up with, you know, I'd be in a battle in Xenoblade, and my fucking character wouldn't do anything because my Joy-Con wouldn't fucking, it'd be, like, I'd have, like, mad lag. Like, that got me killed in a good number of boss battles.
Man.
So, I was like, fuck that.
Just have your...
I was like, I'm over it.
Have your TV perma on game mode.
Oh, yeah. Maybe if/when I get another Switch, then I'll probably do that.
Yeah.
But, again, off topic, and I don't know if this is going in the podcast or not, but it makes me salty because it's like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 got, like, some really awesome DLC that came out last month.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, like, it was all about, like, before the events of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Wasn't it called, like, the Golden Compass or some shit?
The Golden Country.
I was close.
Yes, you were. There was no polar bear or magical watch, though, so...
Ba-dum-ts.
Ba-dum-tsh. But it, like, pissed me off, because it's like, I really, really loved Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I played the fuckness out of that game. And, like, I was playing through New Game Plus. I was gonna, like, I wanted to grind to max level. I wanted to do all the super bosses and everything. And then it was like, oh, where's my Switch?
Oh, man. One day, dude.
Salty, but
one day.
Yeah, whatever. Well, the problem is, too, is it's like, I'm never going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 again. I'm not putting all that time in again. It took me 80 hours to beat that fucking game.
Maybe one day you'll feel like it.
I'll be like 48, and I'll be like, well, what do?
Midlife crisis hitting me pretty hard. Gotta relive my 20s.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm hoping I'll never have a fucking midlife crisis.
Same. No, we hit that shit when we were like 19.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like, man, what do I do with my life?
Yeah. Anything else to add, or you want to wrap it up?
Wrap it up. I want to go play games.
Okay. Outro us. Hit us. Do the thing.
Okay, bye.
Boy. Best outro ever.
No. I mean, if you've listened this long, you should probably subscribe. You know, iTunes,
do that.
Google Play, YouTube, whatever you want. Follow us on social medias. Instagram and Facebook are at Infinity Games Podcast. And Twitter's at Games_podcast.
Also, go watch the IGP clip about where I kill a crow.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah, we died laughing. I rewatched that and I was laughing my ass off. I showed Hylexa and she was laughing her ass off. Like if you are listening to this at this point, still do yourself a favor, go watch those 4 minutes. You will laugh, I promise.
If you set this on your computer and you were sitting across the room and didn't feel like skipping off of it because we were so fucking boring with our words, go listen to IGP clips because I just pick out the greatest shit ever. Just stick it in like 4 minutes at a time.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Oh boy.
Oh, real talk. This has been Infinity Games Podcast level 38. I'm KelryxsKing.
I'm Jukeboxhero.
And we will see you guys for 39.
Believe it or not, I will have played more games by then.
Huzzah!
It's almost funny how that's just like a
have.
thing that doesn't happen. It's like, I don't play games.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking about that on the way to get pizza yesterday. And it was like, everybody's just like, what? You're a special existence, my friend.
Yeah, no kidding. But like, seriously, man, Blaster Master Zero's got my boner rock hard.
Nice. Go play more.
I will. I got like half an hour because I got to shower and sleep.
Feels bad.
Super bad.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna stay up until probably 3 a.m.
God damn it.
You know what? Text me when you wake up to go to work. I'll probably still be awake.
We'll test this.
Yeah.
Here's to hoping that I'm alive enough tomorrow that I can like do stuff after work.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because I'm super awake right now. Like,
Nice.
I'm physically and mentally tired, but my like face is awake. Like my eyes are not gonna stay shut. And it's just like
I get the opposite.
I gotta do
I'm
shit.
the opposite all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm super awake and I'm like full of energy and I'm like good to go, and then I'm just like my eyes refuse to stay open and I'm like, damn you.
Yeah. No. Total opposites.
Yeah.
Farewell, dude.
Boy, I'm gonna play some Mega Man 11, I think,
You do that.
and then I'm gonna play more Jump Force tonight.
You also do that.
I will.
Ugh. Okay. Bye.
Bye.